Hello and welcome, galactic guides, kindred spirits, guardians, and magical wanderers, in no particular order. So today I want to begin from a true foundation, not just the coding or the geometry, but from the womb. So each of us knew life through the womb of our own mother, and that very mystery reflects the greater womb of creation. This is a portal into the pre-source fields, the field of pure potential before vibration, before sound, and before light. So from here, gnosis, or direct knowing, arises. It's more foundational than any code because it's the living awareness itself. The womb of creation is divine presence of our divine Mother Sophia. It is through Sophia's eternal template of all reality is birthed. Yet much of our world has been running on an incomplete pattern, a patriarchal system, a base 10 system, fragmented and finite. It is like a code with missing pieces, and so it inevitably collapses, drains, and decays. But Sophia's true template is whole. It is Krystic eternal. It is expressed through base 12 mathematics, the organic code of creation itself. Now, base code 12 is not just about numbers. It is proof of eternal existence. It is the spiral that forever regenerates, the full spectrum of code with no energy loss, and it is the restoration to wholeness. So when I first began exploring this, even through the lens of coding or monetary systems, I realized how limited our current structures are. They crumble, are currently collapsing because they are incomplete. So when we shift into the eternal pattern of base 12, we reconnect with Source, with Sophia, and with the womb of creation itself, the very portal of our existence and form. This is the heart of what I share here, is not just about mathematics, not about systems alone, but the return to gnosis, to Sophia, to the eternal divine feminine that births all things and restores balance. With that foundation set here, I'd like to shift into today's tools. And remember, modalities like tarot, astrology, human design are not here to dictate anyone's path. They are portals of reflection, ways of sparking new connections in the mind and your heart, helping you attune to truth from maybe some different angles. So for today's tarot spread, I pulled the Five of Pentacles, the Sun reversed, the High Priestess reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil reversed, and with here the Chariot is the underlying card at the bottom of the deck. So the story begins in the shadow of lack and separation, the Five of Pentacles. This is something that we see a lot right now. A lot of troubles in the world with many people having such drastic ends of the spectrum. The divisiveness in the world is over the top. So we can see that all over the place in the collective at large right now. And so this moves through a dimming of the joy and of one's intuition with the Sun and the High Priestess reversed. If you are having clouded judgment due to your own polarity or your own fixed state of mind, then you're going to have your joy dimmed because you're not seeing everything around you for the true form of what it is. It's good to have tests. It's good to have awareness. It's good to have lessons fast so that you don't have to learn them again. Now, This arrives at a turning of the wheel, a karmic shift here into a new possibility. Now, here with the devil reversed, we see the release of the illusion and the false bindings. And beneath it all, the chariot card calls us forward, reminding us that the struggle is not punishment here alone, it is training. So, to say it more simply, these trials are not just setbacks, they are fuel. The wheel reminds us that cycles always turn. I want to point out something about the Wheel of Fortune card. It is also noted of being correlated with the number 10 itself. And it is also interesting to me that this is a card that is a good transition card from going from Virgo to Libra, which is exactly where we are right now. So this is really the card of the hour. And with us going through the Virgo eclipse, I think this is really telling us something about the time we're in right now. So the chariot here is teaching us that alignment of will and spirit brings true victory and forward motion. So having the devil reversed after the Wheel of Fortune and then having the energy be based on the chariot is very interesting to me. In essence, it's saying that you're turning like the wheel of the ship. So now the things that held you back before, of your limitations, the way you thought, are things that would just be in the way of that what you really wanted to achieve, are no longer going to be obstacles, because that energy you have put at bay. And the chariot card is about carrying things through. So whatever it is that has been in the blockage is now going to find a path to carry through. That's also very fitting of today too. So let's tie this all together here. This mirrors the restoration of Sophia's template, moving from fragmentation to wholeness. And we see that all over the place. But it starts with us. We have to change our minds. We have to change that which we manifest in the world. So from base 10 limitation and the patriarchal system is what I would attach that to, with the monetary system, to the base 12 eternal existence, we now see coming, or we can see a beacon of hope for the future now, especially in the age of Aquarius. That is definitely going to be a pivotal point for us. It is the same spiral, the same journey. Each of us is walking it out, right? This is more of a collective reading, obviously, so it's more about the signs of the times. Everything is not so bad. Everything is a process of getting a different perspective sometimes, of being open, of being able to see where you are really blessed, seeing where you have opportunities, and seeing where you will be most successful. So, with that, I'll close here to honor the time together. Thank you for tuning in to the Threshold of Sage. So may the eternal Mother Elaysa Ma continue to guide your path. Namaste.